February 2026, I set out to cross the Vercors from south to north, starting at the Clelles train station, pushing towards Corrençon and Vercors. Due to poor weather conditions, I had to abandon the 3 ridgeline detours I had planned, making me stick to the main itinerary, the GR91, and shortening my traverse from 5 to 3 days. I have been preparing this traverse for 2 years now, because I wanted to do it last year, but the conditions were really bad as it was raining. So I decided to go in la Vallée de la Claret instead, which was a very good experience too. And this year we have a very good snow in the Vercors, because I'm gonna try to cross it. I left the train station of Clelles 20 minutes ago. I've been hiking for now 1 hour and a half, and I made it to Chichilianne. So there are 3 main challenges for this ski traverse. The first one is what I'm coming into, is the climb to the plateau. It should be fine, because it's a very well-marked trail. And the only thing I'm a little worried about is that the snow will be really hard. They have ski crampons and crampons, so it should be fine. The second one is the weight of my bag. Right now, my bag is 24 kilograms, and I added the skis and the boots, that's 29, and it's heavy. And the last one is the weather. They are forecasting a pretty big rainstorm on Wednesday and Thursday, so day 3 and 4. And so I'm really hoping it's gonna be snowing up there, but if it's raining, it's just gonna suck. So I'm about to cross the only place that's exposed to avalanche risk in my traverse. But the avalanche risk forecast was really low. It was at 1 for below 1700 meters, and we're at 1500 meters. The snow looks really compact. It's melted and frozen a few times. So I really feel safe. I'm not gonna stay very long inside it though. And I'll text my wife just to make sure she knows I'm about to cross. I made it to the plateau and I had lunch because it was already 1:30. It's probably 2 p.m. now. I put my skis on because there is at least 1 meter of snow. So it's perfect. Conditions are pretty good today. I can hear the wind in the background. So I'm assuming as soon as they're gonna get over the ledge, it's gonna get windy. I made it to the top of la Tête Chevalière. It's 1950 meters. The view is really beautiful. I have a view on all the Vercors chain, and all the traverse I'm gonna do is right here. You can see the Grand Vémont, Mont Aiguille. And on the other side we can see the beautiful plateau. It's a little windy, a little cold, but it could be way worse. So it's 4:10 p.m. and I need to get down lower to find a good campsite. So I'll do that real quick. So I didn't film anything when I was set up camp because I came in a little late. I got lost going downhill. I tried to ski downhill and actually had to put my skins back to go back up because I went too far down. So I got to camp around like 6 p.m. and I set up the tent. It's pretty warm tonight, it's only -2, and right now I'm melting snow to make water and make my dinner and get water for the night. So I woke up at 7 a.m. this morning. It snowed all night, not very strongly, but I do have some snow on this tent, a little bit everywhere. And it was really windy, but I think I was sheltered enough that the tent didn't move almost at all. So I just had a few gusts that shook the tent, but nothing bad. And I chose a very nice location to camp last night, so I could see the Mont Aiguille in the morning. But unfortunately, it's not doing so well. Those anchors are too strong, which is good. So after packing everything, I'm in ski mode and it's actually going downhill, so that's nice. I should get to the cabin of Chamaillou very soon. It should be just downhill. And then I have a choice to make between going down to the car today or to keep going to Corrençon, while I know it might rain all tomorrow and after, the day after. So we'll see what I decide. Oh, ça come vite, hein. Ah! Horrible. Ah. I am back on the main trail. I'm pretty happy about it because I have the GPS trace on my phone, on my Garmin InReach, so there is some safety to be back on the main trail. Now the view is interesting. That's quite a shame, but still, I've done 6 kilometers so far and it's not a lot, so I would like to do 15 today. Look at this beautiful lunch spot, protected from the wind and the rain. Not an easy morning so far. I left at I think 9:40 a.m. which is already pretty late. I started downhill skiing, which was pretty nice, and I got to the refuge. And I started heading toward the GR, the main trail, which went pretty well because a group of 4 people went before me, so they marked the trail. However, it wasn't very fun because it was foggy and we didn't see much. The rain has started. It's not very strong yet, so that's good. But rain sucks, so I'm glad I found a sheltered place for lunch. And I'll have a short lunch and then I won't be back. Hopefully I'll do a lot of distance today because tomorrow and the day after should be even worse. So. It has started snowing, so that's great news. It was raining earlier, and snow is less wet. So because I have a big ankle pain, that's this the ankle ball pain in my boots, I tape those little piece of foam on top of it, which works actually pretty well, even though it's a pretty cheap fix. I don't think I would recommend it. But the worst part is to remove the tape after a day. I didn't do it yesterday, I slept with it. I just have to do it like... I've stopped the day at 4 p.m. because I had already done a good amount and I'm getting closer to the destination. I've done 30 kilometers total out of 55 if I want to do the shortest route, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Seeing that the conditions are pretty terrible. It is 1 degree Celsius and it is snow raining. So pretty much super wet snow that's just transformed into water as soon as it touches something like the tent or my jacket. And this tent has an history of leaking. Once it leaked right above me because the water was puddling and it was going through. Another time it was going through at the edge between the 2 fabrics here, so I we waterproofed the seam. But I'm not super confident that it's gonna hold the amount of water that's falling on it. So I'm really hoping it's gonna turn into snow and it's gonna stay snow. But it doesn't right now. So it's at 2 a.m. and it's raining harder and harder. And the tent is leaking like crazy. The fabric soaks through. I tried to put my rain cover and a Ziploc bag here, but it's not big enough. So it's also just leaking here. So I put my jacket to protect my sleeping bag and my quilt. It's 6:30 a.m. and I'm gonna wake up for the day. So I was able to reduce the leaking a little bit by putting a pole in the middle of the tent to lift the fly and make the rain roll instead of just a puddle. It's a little better, but still not great. I'm really happy on my quilt on top of my sleeping bag. Initially it was to increase the temperature range of my sleep system, but it really worked as a rain guard for my sleeping bag, so it's pretty good. And my sleeping bag is, I think, almost dry still. So, change of plan. I'm gonna try to get to Corrençon today. I have 20 kilometers and 300 meters of elevation. So it's a lot of distance, but I think I'm able to. And if not, there is a small refuge very close to Corrençon where I'll sleep, because I need to catch a bus before 4:20 p.m. which doesn't give me as much time. I'm not gonna melt water. This morning I have over a liter left, and I'm not gonna have breakfast either. I'm just gonna eat snacks because I have a ton of snacks left, and I'm just gonna rush. So this is here one of the mountain passes I wanted to ski, but the weather is terrible. The snow is crap. My skins are not as sticky as they should be, so I'm not gonna waste energy, time, and so on for this. So I'm just sprinting to the end. As we are getting to lower elevation, there is more and more dirt, or like wood pieces and needles on the trail. Makes it pretty hard to move. So I'm currently crossing la Plaine de Darboulouse. It's kind of a hole, big hole like this. And it's actually where my wife and I went winter camping for the first time. And we didn't know, but this is one of the coldest places in France because of its microclimate. And so we ended up with very low temperature, down to minus 20 Celsius. You can find the video on the channel. But today, it's very different. So I transitioned to my trail running shoes, but I'm getting to the end. Should be at the bus on time, hopefully. And yeah, the bottom of the station is completely destroyed. The rain just rinsed everything off. Bon appétit, merci. After a solid 20-kilometer push without a break, I reached the bus stop with an hour to spare. After a night in Grenoble, the weather I saw from the train windows and the forecast for the next days comforted me in my decision. However, I was already thinking about when I could come back to enjoy this amazing place in better conditions.